done early on by both players. Don't think I'm too much of a fan of this map. Fairly far apart starting locations. Still not a huge map, but the distance does make a difference. Early expansion seen now by Reach. He's going to go right past it and see what's going on inside the main base of his opponent. Again, both these players are in the losers bracket. So they are fighting for survival at this point. More scouting being done by Reach, just kind of checking out what his opponent's doing in his main base. Spawning pool going down now. It's going to allow him to create some Zerglings for those that don't know the game of StarCraft. Expo popping just now for Mondragon. He's going to kind of ignore the scouting probe of his opponent. I think he's kind of given up on chasing after the Korean players' probes with his drones early on in the game. Just going to wait till he's got some faster units. Scouting done by Mondragon, going to reveal Expo for his opponent Reach. Photon Cannon going down now as well. Expansion going to go down now for Reach as Mondragon does some more scouting. Going to group his Zerglings up a bit more. Photon Cannon has gone down now for Reach as Mondragon quickly finds that out, bringing down several Zerglings, just running directly past the Photon Cannon. Going to take some hits, loses 2 Zerglings, bring the Zerglings down into the main base of Reach. Reach doesn't have too much of a defense here, but he's going to bring his probes out and about. He will lose one of them. Or possibly, yeah, there it goes. First one down, second probe, possibly going to be going down soon. Probe's now going after the Zerglings of Mondragon. He's going to try and micro them away from the action. 1 goes down. 3 Zerglings trying to run away from the fight. We've got 2 more Zerglings left for Mondragon as Reach brings out 6 probes, trying to force them out of the way. Still 1 Zergling left here for Mondragon. Gonna try and do some damage to the probes. Reach. Cybernetics core now going down for Reach. Gonna meet some Dragoons probably for him. Still some more scouting being done by Mondragon. He's keeping his Zergling alive. Micros it out of harm's way, at least momentarily. Reach going to chase after with a probe. Trying to kill it off. Will run into it. Manage to steal off that last Zergling. Still some scouting going on by both players. Again, the map is Roads to Antigua Prime. Custom created map for this tournament especially. Got some units on the move now for both players. believe Reach has seen the force that is coming to say hello. And it's going to be a force of Zerglings. Zerglings managing to get stuck on the choke point that Reach has constructed. Photon Cannon going down, being quickly annihilated by the Zerglings. Very nice choke point control by Reach. He's going to force the Zerglings out of his base and defend a nice little push there coming from his opponent. Very, very good base control by Reach. Simulator going down now for Reach. Again, Reach with 2 expansions that his opponent has seen. Robotics facility going down now. Got our first Corsair out for Reach, doing some scouting, looking for some Overlords. The most hated unit that Mondragon has ever encountered, I'm sure, after today. Finally running into an Overlord, going to kill that one off with ease. Not a whole lot of action going on right now, but it appears that some more scouting is being done by Reach. He will run into several Zerglings, kill them off with ease, or not. He will try and run away. Zerglings coming up on behind on that probe. Probe quickly changes directions and gets Micro out of the way, but killed off anyway. Corsair for Reach, still doing some scouting, looking for any Overlords. I think Mondragon's trying his best to hide them. Could have another big battle coming up here. Reach has just seen some enemies moving his way, and here come the Hydralisks going after one of the Corsairs of Reach, who has been doing a little bit of scouting. Very nice defensive base build by Reach. He's almost made it maze-like. Just some more scouting being done by Reach. He hasn't been making too many offensive maneuvers here. Both players staying really defensive. Neither wants to tip their hand. Could have a fully upgraded Zerg home base very shortly. Corsairs on the move. Mondragon going to intercept them very well. Kills one off and stops a possible drop on his Expo. Again, he just kind of had some Hydralisks hanging out there, guarding his Expo, making sure nothing was happening. Units on the move for Mondragon. He's trying to gain some map control here. while Reach has just been playing very defensive most of the match. I'm a bit surprised we didn't see slight variation in units coming from Mondragon. Try and take out that Expo base a little bit harder than he has been. We're going to have some action coming up here soon. Here comes a very nasty drop by Reach. Reach going to bring over 2 shuttles, drawing the fire. Some of the Hydralisks. 2 Reavers going to bite the dust. Corsairs going to use their attack there, and oh my god, Reach is going to push back the Overlords. Here come the Scourges, though. Scourges will get in some shots. Nice micro by those Corsairs, though. They did manage to kill off a few of them before the main force of the Corsairs was taken out. Mondragon going to try and bring back some more units. I lost track of the shuttles, so I think, nope, they are still alive. The Reavers are still alive here for Reach. More action going on near the top of the map. We've got Corsairs going after the Overlords, and definitely has to be hating those Overlords. Mondragon's just got to be really pissed off at those things today. No, I would be. Corsairs making their way all across the map here for Reach. More units on the move here for both players. And uh-oh, here come the Zerglings. They've just found 2 of the Reavers left behind by Reach. They will not manage to finish off one in the red. Reaver left behind. Very nice micro there by Reach. Keeps the Reaver alive. Gonna nail another Overlord. We've got a Queen out now for Mondragon. Trying to do some slowing of those Corsairs. Now here come the Reaver. Oh, nice pickup there by Reach. Saves one of the Reavers. One of them dropped behind. There goes that web attack from the Corsairs. Going to slow down those Hydras a bit. Hydras will finish off the photon cannons, though. Reach set those up. A nice little offensive position there. Sort of like a big fort. Reach going to try and reposition some of his units as Mondragon. Trying to regain just a little bit of map control. Again, he's already lost quite a few Overlords. But he is trying to replenish his lines. More units being massed up here by Mondragon. Reach going to take another look around. Got another drop incoming. Here comes Reach inside the expansion base of his opponent, and Corsairs using that web attack again to block any defenses from attacking. Queen could come in, do a nice job of slowing his opponent. Mondragon going to come up the ramp right now, trying to go after some of these Reavers. He'll get in a couple attacks. Reavers finishing him off pretty well. Just good positioning here by Reach. And here come the Devourers. That's right, Devourers go after those Corsairs. It's going to be difficult to deal with that many Corsairs, but Mondragon's not big enough. Hydra's now coming up the ramp. More web being cast over there. No attacks for you, says Reach. Corsairs still going after yet more Overlords. finishing off one of the expansions of Mondragon. Mondragon has units drawn out all along the map. Devourers with their nice splash damage attack. Perfect for those grouping Corsairs. Need a lot more to deal with what Reach has, though. Here come the Zealots. This could be very bad for Mondragon right now. Nice positioning of some photon cannons. Going to finish off some of the drones of Mondragon. He's going to bring over some more drones to, well, to mine, and then he realizes, hey, that's probably a bad idea. Anyway, big fight going on in the middle. Zealots brought in now, going after the Hydralisks that have been webbed, and that's going to push Mondragon back even further into his base. Devourer going down. Corsairs doing some damage. Here comes a nice flank by Mondragon. He's going to finish off lots of Reach's units, but Reach is still pushing forward. He's trying to finish off as many of the units of Mondragon as he can. 4 Zealots managed to make their way through, heading on over towards one of the expansions of Mondragon. Reach going to head on over there, do some damage to Queen's Nest. Doesn't feel like dealing with any Queens today. Going to try and kill that off. Going to use the Zealots to defend against the Zerglings. Here comes Mondragon, finishing things up there. Again, Reach not really allowing Mondragon to use his 5 or 6 o'clock expansion location. Set up photon cannons pretty well, blocking off any possible attacks there. Lurkers being thrown down into the ground just now. Can deal with some Reavers. Nice micro coming from Reach. He's going to keep most of his Reavers alive. I believe he did lose one and managed to kill off most of the Lurkers of his opponent. Very beautiful micro there. More units making their way through the middle of the map. It appears we're going to have another big battle coming up here. Reach going to drop some Reavers. Oh, brutal kill there by one of his Reavers, managing to hit about 6 units of opponent, killing off in one shot. Here we go. Zealots on the way, going after some of the Hydras of Mondragon. Zergling trying to sneak in behind and finish off one of those Reavers. Doesn't happen. Here come the Devourers of Mondragon. He's going to try and get some shots in on the Corsairs of his opponent Reach. Not going to find those, though. Devourer starting to go after some of those Corsairs. One Devourer left to deal with that. Here come the Guardians. Guardians going after the Reavers of Reach. Going to finish off one of them. Second one taking some big damage here. And here comes Mondragon trying to reinforce his lines. Nice job here by Mondragon, pushing Reach into a corner. Reach getting hammered in this attack. He's going to try and use a shuttle here to drop some more units down or pick up some Zealots. I don't know which, but Reavers taking some major damage. They have dealt out quite the bit of pain, though, and finished off most of those ground units of Mondragon. Mondragon holding out, though, pushing back Reach as more reinforcements on the way here for Mondragon. Mondragon making his way to the right portions of this map. Corsair is going to sneak in behind and try and finish up one of the Devourers of his opponent. Again, these upgraded units. Psystorm on the Guardians of Mondragon. Nice Psystorm by Reach. Going to finish off some of those Guardians. Again, those Guardians costing a lot of gas. It's going to be a while before Mondragon can completely replenish his lines. Devourer trying to take on several of the Corsairs on its own. Devourers can deal quite the bit of damage to grouped up air units, especially with the acid spores. Units on the move now for both players. The map is almost completely covered. There's one spot left to expand. Uh-oh, here comes Mondragon. We're seeing side storms all over the place. Great control here by Reach. He is doing some serious damage to Mondragon. Mondragon's still moving forward. Lurker's trying to get in position. Archon's all over the place. And what great control by Reach. He is using excellent control of his units. Gonna back away as soon as the fight gets out of control. Gonna force his opponent to uproot, to pick up his Lurkers, unburrow. And Reach gonna try and surge forward a bit more. Sending his Zealots out first, taking some damage from the Lurkers of his opponent. Forces being massed up on both sides. And both players just kind of remaining a bit quiet right now. Probably trying to see what's going on with the other. Zergling now just seen an expansion coming down from Reach. Again, Mondragon in the orange, Reach in the teal. Mondragon playing Zerg and Reach playing Protoss. Here come the wave of Zerglings. Mondragon moving forward, getting Psystorm to hell. And he is doing some damage, but is getting repaid big time by Reach. Reach gonna push him back. Oh my god, the blood. Zerglings have bit the dust, and Reach has just completely nullified Mondragon's efforts thus far. Too many Zealots, too many Archons, and too many High Templar to deal with. Here we go, Ultralisk coming as well. Big fight going on in the middle. More Psystorm being done by those High Templar. They're staying alive. Mondragon kind of leaving some units behind. He's got to bring them forward and do some damage. Got to kill off those High Templar if he wants to even stand a chance here. High Templar being pushed back. Uh-oh, they got stuck in the choke point. They are trying to sacrifice themselves. Ultralisk out front taking most of the Psystorm damage. They get blasted pretty bad, but most of the High Templar have been dealt with. Nice little push here coming from Mondragon. He is still surging forward. Reach being forced back, and you'll notice that he is just leading his opponent wherever he wants to. Dragging out his lines, doing a great job of it. Bringing over more Zealots now as Reach to do some more damage to Mondragon. More Ultralisk coming in to reinforce the lines of Mondragon. He will finish things off. Reach saying GG. Good game. Mondragon comes back to win it. The score is 1-1 for both of these players, and we're moving on to a third map. Nicely done there by Mondragon. I gotta say, I was a bit worried early on, but he managed to come back and get something going. We will get the next map started in just a moment here. Again, folks, this is Wax Steven for Inside the Game, www.radioitg.com. Be sure to check out the website and the video stream. We've been having people hammer it all day. It's not time to stop now. We'll be starting up here in just a little bit, folks.
You know what?
What?
This next scene always makes me laugh.
Again?
Beaten! Cross it! No! Yes! 1-0!
Want incredible entertainment experiences in your lap? Get Intel Centrino mobile technology in your laptop.
All right, folks, we got the third map coming up between Reach and Mondragon. Let's give these guys a hand. Come on. Let's get another good match. Reach going to grab the white, matching his very stylish KTF jacket. I must say, I want one. And it has nothing to do with the salary, I assure you. Mondragon going to be in the brown. The map is going to be Nightlight. Again, these maps specially created for BlizzCon. Blizzard had a nice little tourney going. The winners got their maps chosen for BlizzCon and have the pros play on them. Again, folks, Reach is going to be in the white, Mondragon in the brown. Reach has selected Protoss, and Mondragon has selected Zerg. Some scouting being done by both players early on. Drone of Mondragon gonna come now inside the main base of Reach. Gonna check things out, say hi. Hey, how's it going? Usually you try and squash bugs when they invade your home, but this one's kind of big. I have to admit that I would indeed jump up on a chair. Again, both players doing some scouting early on. Reach going to see an expansion go down here for his opponent. And before the match started, the reason we were a bit slow was Reach was watching some replays of his opponent, so that's why he sent that probe there early on, looking for those early expos. Reach doing some more scouting inside the base of Mondragon, trying to check out what's going on there. Lings popped. Looking for that probe. We got one Ling staying back to go after that probe. Attack coming from Mondragon here. I think Reach has just seen it. Positioning his zealots on the ramp as they are looking to bring some pain. Cybernetics core going down now as well for Reach. Reach still managing to avoid most of the attacks from the Zergling of his opponent. Again, both players still pretty early on. Not a whole lot of room for attacks. They have seen each other's starting defenses, so I think both playing it a bit cautious. Again, Reach did manage to lose that last map. It's a nice moral victory for Mondragon, as he's had such a hard time with Corsairs over the course of today. Again, the loser of this match, folks, will be eliminated from the tournament. So both players looking to stay alive. Dragoon popping for Reach. Going to go after an Overlord, doing a little bit of scouting. We'll lose that Overlord. And that scouting probe early on, we should give him a name. Let's give him a name. How about Herbie? Herbie's a good name. Herbie the probe has managed to stay alive. Got about 10 HP left. Blair is just popped now for Mondragon. Again, both players staying back. Don't really want to be the aggressor in either case. Herbie's going to do some more scouting. Going to take a look and see what's going on inside that expo. Here come the Lings. Going to kill off Herbie. No, not Herbie. But Herbie does bite the dust. Reach is on the move now. Gonna run right into the units of Mondragon, or unit. We do have an upgrade to the speed of the Zealots. Zealots making their way through the middle of the map now. And 2 Zealots left behind to finish off any unwelcome visitors. Here come the Zealots with their speed upgrade. Still in range of that sunken colony. Well positioned there by Mondragon to defend his drones and his extractor. The Zealots of Reach going to be pushed back a bit. I can hear him tapping away furiously at his keyboard. Whoa, there's lots of sunken colonies now for Mondragon. They don't do too well versus Zealots, but they are keeping things going here for at least a little while for Mondragon. 1 sunken colony left, and nice defense of it. Won't last for long, though. Those Zealot upgrades seem to be a bit too much for Mondragon. Here come the Mutalisks. Nice counter there by Mondragon. We'll do some damage versus those Zealots, but as most of you know, it takes quite a while for a Mutalist to kill a unit unless they are vastly superior in numbers. More Zealots now inside that expansion base. Mutalists being left behind. Trying to finish off some of those Zealots. Zealots going to be able to get away from most of the damage with their speed upgrades. You know, oddly enough, I believe on the tour of the Blizzard HQ, we were looking at some of the concept art of StarCraft Ghost, and Reach was toying with a Mutalist. So it's a possible foreshadowing of what was going on. Still got 1 Zealot left inside the main base of Mondragon. He's going to be kind of led around there as the Mutas try and finish it off. There they go. Got about 12 Mutas now for Mondragon. Units making their way all across the map. Here comes Mondragon. Seeing the pylon, going to try and finish that off and make sure no expansions are built. Nope, he's going to keep moving forward and kill off any kind of defenses of the ramp that Reach has prepared. Mondragon's going to try and pull Reach out of his base. Does some nice damage on that pylon. Finishes it off. He's got Archons left behind for Reach. 2 Archons versus about, I'd say about 10 Mutalisks. 2 Zealots sneaking their way through. Will run into 2 drones left behind by Mondragon. Nice thinking there, making sure his ramp is covered. Going to bring in some Zerglings to defend it. Nice control there by Mondragon. He's going to get back to his base and finish off the rest of these Zealots, making sure his base is safe and secure. Got some more zealots popping for Reach. Again, Reach in the white, Mondragon in the brown. You folks are tuned in to Inside the Game. I'm Wax Steven, and I hope you've been enjoying things thus far here at BlizzCon. I know I have. It's been a load of fun. More action going on inside the main base of Reach. Reach taking some major damage here, but he's going to force the Mutalisk back a bit. Mutalisk is going to come back inside the base, trying to finish off some of the Archons left behind by Reach. Reach going to push back Mondragon away from his base yet again. The Mutalisk just taking a bit too much damage from those Archons. We got several in the red. And Zealots and Mutalisk running into each other. Archons dealing some lagging damage. Reach going to make a push here on the expansion base of his opponent, Mondragon. Again, these Mutalisks going to come in from behind, do some damage on those Zealots. Archons not brought into the fight quickly enough. They will be brought in now, though, to finish off some of the sunken colonies. You got one being built behind, as the Zealot's going to try and finish that one off before it happens. Mutalisk being microed away from the fight, as Reach and Mondragon fairly even right now, but Mondragon is taking some damage inside of that expansion base. Here come the Lurkers. Got ourselves 5 Lurkers coming down off the ramp, going to defend that expansion base, as Reach just pulls outside the range of them, heading for that extractor. He's not going to try and finish it off. Uh-oh, Archon's running into the Lurkers, and Reach has them badly positioned. He will take some damage there. Nice control there by Reach, realizing that his opponent only has a couple things outside of the Lurker range. Going to finish those off. Again, Mondragon, probably not as skillful in terms of control, but he is doing a good job keeping pace with Reach thus far. He's doing a good job of scouting the map and making sure that he is at least putting up an even fight. Got some Lurkers being burrowed, and the Archons stuck on the bridge. They're going to do some damage before they die, though. It will kill off yet another Mutalisk. Gonna have another fight going on. No, it appears Mondragon's going to choose to retreat. Lurkers dropped on the bridge, and they are going to do some damage to those Zealots. Zealots being forced back. We haven't really seen any observers popping for Reach. He hasn't really been using those too much versus these Lurkers. He's going to have to change his strategy a bit and get those out ASAP. There we go. Observers finally popped for Reach. He's going to do some major damage versus these Lurkers. Lurkers still being burrowed, and they are doing some damage versus those Zealots. Zealots making a very nasty trail of blood all over the ground. And I gotta say, it clashes a little bit with that blue. Lurkers dropped pretty well in the back of the expansion of Reach. Not going to be enough to finish Reach off, though. He's going to kill those Lurkers off. More action is Lings coming in by themselves, trying to do some damage to a photon cannon. Zerglings trying to jump up the ramp. Nice block there by Reach. He's going to stop that push from happening. And Mondragon took a pretty big loss there. Got to be reeling from that one. Some expansions going down. Zergling has just detected the presence of a probe. Probably thinking it's Herbie, but it's not. Units on the move here for both players. Big force coming. More scouting being done as Reach looking for his opponent, checking for any expos. Units being moved into position here. Here comes Mondragon trying to do a little bit of a flank on his opponent, catching him off guard, burrowing some Lurkers. Still no upgrade on the speed of those Overlords. Pretty surprising considering it's about 10 minutes into the match. Lurker is being burrowed, and nice crossfire set up by Mondragon, trying to keep them out of the range of those Psystorms. As Mondragon does a flank and comes in behind on Reach's expansion base, doing some major damage here. We've got 6 Lurkers being burrowed, as Mondragon realizing, hey, I should probably spread them out to avoid any Psystorms. Good plan. He will lose 2 of them, though, in the process. Manages to hold things off for a little while. Finishes off a High Templar, so he cannot get Psystorm. I believe we've got some scouting being done by Reach, though. Going to finish off most of those Lurkers. Observer going to come down. Reach holds his expansion yet again. Archons all over the place. That's never a good sign on the other side. Another Lurker being burrowed, trying to be positioned so that it can kill as many probes as possible. Reach reads it ahead of time and moves them to a different mineral source. Lots of mineral deposits on this map. Make for very, very long games, possibly. Mutalisk set pop yet again for Mondragon. Sees the units of Reach going to back off. Again, Mutalisk's very good for their maneuverability. Ling's being caught off guard, and Mondragon going to lose a nice little chunk of his force. He runs into a pylon, though, decides, hey, I want to kill that off. Doesn't happen, though, down to 27 HP. Mutalisks making their way around the map. As Reach gets himself in position here. Overlord left behind. Again, still no speed upgrades on those Overlords. Here comes a nice little attack on an Expo from Mondragon, or at least an attempted Expo. Gets the Zerglings killed off pretty quickly. Guardians have just popped from their cocoons as they go after the mineral lines of an expansion base for Reach. Psystorm going to nail several of them. Reach going to choose to morph his High Templar into an Archon to draw some fire from those Guardians. They do have a lot of armor when they do that. Guardians coming in, trying to do some more damage to those probes. Doing that mineral damage. The economy is seriously messed up. Link's on the move as Reach positioning himself very well on that ramp. Mondragon's going to lose a lot of his force as he just gets caught in between a rock and a hard place. Going to bring down those Lings right now, though, into that expansion base. He's got a lot of photon cannons to deal with. Don't know what he was really thinking there. The units of Reach spread all through the line of those Lings. More Psystorm being done there by Reach. Pushes back yet another Guardian. Guardians have quite the ridiculous attack versus ground, but they are very vulnerable as they are extremely slow and not maneuverable. Guardians pushing forward yet again, going after that expansion of Reach, taking some damage to his photon cannon. It will be finished off pretty quick. Guardians now going after the mineral line. Some drones being moved through the middle of the map, and it appears Reach will have those attacked. It says, no, I don't think you're going anywhere. Expansion found by Reach, and it appears to be the expansion where his opponent wanted to build some defilers. Not a very good turn of events for Mondragon. Got very unlucky there. Expansion's going to easily be finished off by Reach. Dark Swarm being used on that ramp as Reach going to come up. Or I'm sorry, Reach going to be pushed back up. We got a nice attack coming here by Mondragon. He's going to leave his lurkers unburrowed. Might be waiting to get them up the ramp. There he goes. Going to burrow them now on the top of the ramp. Defiler left behind, and he will get smashed. Lurkers doing all kinds of damage though. Side Storm being done to the ramp. Going to kill off lots of the Zerglings. Nicely done there by Reach. Stopping any reinforcements from coming. Again, Mondragon doing a nice job of finishing off that expo. Might be too little too late though, as Reach making his way through the middle of the map. The great thing about Zerg is their extreme maneuverability. And Mondragon trying to use it versus Reach. Been working all right so far. Reach seems to be a bit ahead in this match. We'll see if he can pull out the win. Lots of Archons to deal with. Lurkers not really going to be able to do very much. And the Archon's going to finish off those Lurkers at that expo. Mondragon's going to need a lot more units to deal with those Archons and those High Templar. I don't know if it's going to happen at this point. Again, folks, this is the third map. Loser of this match will be eliminated. They are fighting for some marbles here. Scourge being found out there by Reach. Gonna kill most of them off. Big attack coming from Reach, running into the natural expo of Mondragon. He's got some Guardians left behind, but perfect timing for a Side Storm, and Reach is going to read me ahead of time. Using Side Storm there, finishing off all kinds of units. And that's going to put an end, I think, to Mondragon's attempt here to stay alive. Yes, it will. Mondragon saying good game. Reach has said good game as well. And a very nice series of 3. Congratulations to Reach, who will stay in the tournament. Mondragon has now been eliminated. He played very well in all of his games. Got to throw some props out there to Mondragon. That's going to be it for a little while, folks. We're going to have some, I believe, Warcraft 3 coming up soon. So be sure to listen to that, watch it, enjoy it. This is Wax Steven for Inside the Game. And we should be back in a little while. Again, folks, www.radioitg.com to check out all the action. See you in a bit.